the world stampede. Joe Willie make we roll some mad charge. Now I must proceed. So we about to make moves, set speed. Beast to make me fight Q-tip, I leash I need. Watch me out like Apollo Creed. Body, making you just feed more dynamic flows and take heed. Need more information, homeboy, than just read. Hey, you can read all about the pure breed. Do the noble dance, my duty, let my seed. When I step up in the place, and yo, I step correct. I got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check. And you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect. I got you all in check. How dare you ever try to step on my suede shoes? Top Gun shut down your firm like Tom Cruise. Please let me get down and blow a fuse. Acting fool, break it way down to molecules. Yo, let me get you with my ill street blues. Bust the rhymes, always headlines, the street news. Hey, baby girl, don't be confused. Sell my 7 seats and enjoy my boat cruise. I know you really wanna know who's coming through, leaving residues. Sorry, homeboy, but your flow sound used. Got to pay your dues, baby, you know the rules. Whenever I travel the world, I land cruise. If you choose to, how you get. Now I got you on super unleaded fuels. Give me room, give me some space, your excuse. When I step up in the place, then I step correct. But I got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. But I got you all in check. And you know we go to wreck the discotheque. But I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect. But I got you all in check.
You're now rocking with the best. Bust the rhymes coming through from the footmost. Guess who I be? Straight to your dome. We coming straight to your dome, bringing all you rockers to all you rap.
Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Detroit Lions. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. A gain of a yard. You talk about this Lions defense. They're just below the cut line for top half of the league, 17th in the NFL against the run.
And being able to set the tone early in this game, because when you get down to it, it's that sign that we saw in their football facility when we visited with them. The one that said no explosives, no big plays, no chunk plays. That's what they've got to take care of.
That's downfield. He's got Loveland. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
First down, Chicago.
They go here with a former Lion. It's DeAndre Swift. Oh, very little there. He might have gotten a yard. And I think he got a yard to the 41. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he will have the Bears first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Trying to find the lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now it's 2nd and 10. To throw, Williams. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bottling him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
On play action, here's Williams. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
2 for 66.
After the interception, here's Goff. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 48 yards.
So they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. And it gives him a nice pickup. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Watching that play unfold, watching him complete it, brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback laying on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. A yard, all they need, but it's 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Goff. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's sparing the defensive backfield.
They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down and goal. This to Laporta, right side. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
It's now 4th and goal.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. On 4th down, on is Jake Bates for the Lions field goal. Bates' kick is good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
At their own 35-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll get this complete downfield to Kmet. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
That's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Here's Williams. To the left side, he's got his tight end Ludwig. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. 24 yards to gain there, another first down as well.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it as we resume action.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. Sheds off the tackle. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Here's 2nd and 10.
180, 2 for 1, 2 for 1.
Back to throw, Goff. That is caught by Laporta. Look at the big man rumble. And all the way down to the 5. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 70 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Gibbs again. And he's not going too far. In fact, stopped dead in his tracks at the 3. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
120, 2.
Gibbs. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Brock Wright, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lions take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. Set down to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And they can't bring him down. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? Now the game's being played.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Chicago. Rome Odunze, 83 yards. And the Bears have regained the lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute it, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good for a Lions.
From the gun, here's Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 18 more yards there, another first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Goff now to throw. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. Play action. It's Goff. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Sam Laporta, 32 yards. And the Lions have yet again retaken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence they're going to put more points up on the board.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
The pass game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Moore, the man in motion. To the air, Williams. That's complete to his rookie 2nd-round pick. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Play action. Now Williams. As he throws there, incomplete.
Offense was moving a little bit out of back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
2nd and 10. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on his team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Williams going to sneak it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Caleb Williams with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Santos with the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play. Just a desperation heave there, and it's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing is Williams. A pass complete to Odunze. His 2nd catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd down at the 24-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Williams. Sliding out of the pocket. And that'll be incomplete with a penalty flag here on the field. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that thing go. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Williams. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. The Lions Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that'll make this a 7-point game. So a favorable bounce that time, to say the least, and he's able to convert the field goal there from long distance.
Yeah, the guys behind the end zone didn't need to hike the net up for this one. That thing was a dying quail. Finds a way to boink it off the crossbar and make it drop through.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their...
And that's caught inside the 35. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10.
20. Ric Flair.
Gone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Ric Flair.
Throw left side, caught by Laporta. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21-22. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now 2 yards to go on third down.
DT. Go. Right 20.
Now Goff. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Oh, he's going to be brought down there in the field of play. And the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit.
First and 10.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
23-yard line.
Give them what they ask for. It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that'll reach them, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Here's Goff. He'll get this one to Patrick. Only able to gain a couple there. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Gone. Open man right side of St. Brown. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play.
Complete to number
And that'll
14,
bring up 4th down.
St. Brown. He's forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game. Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards. Here comes the Lions punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Bears take over. Looking to put a drive together. To throw, Williams. That's downfield. He's got Loveland. Big strides, look at him go. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one on to the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
Swift is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw is Williams. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions. Touchdown. That's tough there. Starting to mount a good drive. Quarterback lets his guard down for just a moment, and it's going to bite him.
And I was just about to remark how control of the game they were here in this 3rd quarter, but that return for 6 points, we now have a game again.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will tie us at 24. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy.
That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Chicago. Rome Odunze with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears have broken the tie.
The kick is good.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start dropping from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Gong. Over the middle and taken in by Laporta. He's turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, 2's not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me. He knows how to get open downfield.
A shotgun snap for Gong. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They are going for it. Goff. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. Officially, they'll call that a 9-yard pickup there, so it leaves them in a good spot. 2nd and inches forthcoming. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as he's inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line.
But they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, To watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, that's football for me.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. This is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Cole Kmet from 4 yards out. And the Bears will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Santos now to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fights through it. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
38-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try to pick themselves back up.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That's good for a Lions. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
17.
Back to throw. Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And that'll be caught with St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit. St. Brown, 47 yards. And the Lions are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
Brandon, they just got the ball, and already they're in the end zone, and you're getting ready to talk about the PAT. That was fast.
A Goff and that Lions offense staying on the field. They'll try for 2.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
It's complete. And he will get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game.
Lions 32.
So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards, the final tally.
First down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. Down to about the 37.
That's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football? football and try and close this game out, or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Here's Williams. And this is caught. He hits more. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 25-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Marcus Davenport brought him down, the UTSA product. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. He's got this complete to Burden. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
A gain of 9 brings up third down.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And now an audible here into something else. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he pushes way through. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed, but that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up the first down.
Here's Swift. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
So with your team leading in the fourth quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. One more time with Swift. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw for it with Williams. They'll roll him out right.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow give the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
At their own 33-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. throw. That's to the tight end, Laporta. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
87, Sam Laporta. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 41-yard line.
Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
He'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
4 yards.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10.
Now Goff. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Intended for Sam Laporta.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays up in quick succession if they can.
Across the middle, he's got it complete to St. Brown.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 41-yard line.
And the Lions.
Now it's gone.
That is caught by Laporta.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30 yards.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
That's complete to Laporta.
The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
St. Brown making the catch on the out route. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 4-yard line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Quick toss by Goff is complete. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
it doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And this is going to be recovered by the hand seam. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much